Some people like to do that so that they don't have to flip back and forth, but do that later. Listen now. You are going to need to flip back to the slope task, which was task 3, and then you're also going to need your coordinate points. So the first one for task 7 is your help center to water slide number 1, and it says to solve for B. So we're still going to use our slope intercept form. Again, which one is your slope? What letter? M is your slope, and B is the y-intercept.
What if some slopes are undefined?
I'll go over that in just a second, Caden. Okay, so you can pick which coordinate point you want to use, your help center or your water slide. So Jordan, give me either the coordinate point to your help center or your water slide. One or the other. Task 2.
I'll give you wait, which one?
Help center or water slide 1.
Water slide 1, 3, -4.
So 3, -4, and then go back to task number 3. Tell me, what did you calculate the slope for your help center to water slide? Where did you calculate your slope?
I got 1/8.
Okay, so that's what you need to solve for this one. So now we have to solve for B in this equation. Am I given a y in this?
I don't even know.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
This is your, okay, so what is the value of y? So Jordan would replace -4 equals, do we know the slope?
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What's the slope?
3.
1/8 times, do we have an x? Yes. What is the x? 3. So the only thing I am missing is my plus b. That'll be the same for every single one of them. Okay, so you pick a coordinate point. That is either the first option or the second option that they give you in the box. Then you look back at task 3 that has your slopes that you already calculated. And then you set it up this way. This would be your y, x, slope.
Question.
Yes.
Is that like a
Exponent, no.
exponent?
The reason why I wrote it like this is because when I multiply fractions, remember you multiply straight across? So 1 times 3 would be over 8 times 1 would be 8. So I'm going to leave it as a fraction. And then I would have plus b equals -4. How do I solve for b? What's with b? 3/8. So how do I get rid of it? Subtract it. So I subtract 3/8. So then I have -4 and I go down 3/8 more. So I would be -4 and 3/8. You can use a calculator. Equals b. Is b by itself? Yes. So then this would be Jordan's b. So then in your packet, it has this y equals blank x plus blank. What will Jordan put in for the first blank? 1/8, because that is his what? Slope. Okay, so right here it's 1/8, so he put in 1/8 x plus, what did he get b to be? And that would be his final answers. It's not.
Wait, where did you get this 3?
The 3 was his x value. And then this would be the y value.
What if our slope
I
is
will, yes. What?
What if our slope is undefined?
Okay, so now we have 2 other options that we need to talk about. And the first option is going to be when the slope is, let's go with the 0 to start with. So when your slope is 0. Does somebody have that instance? Brianna. Okay, so go back, so this one? Give me your restrooms coordinate point.
I got 0.
What was your restrooms coordinate point? -11, 3? Okay, so if we substituted values in, again, we're still using y equals mx plus b. So her y value is what? Her y value is 3 equals, we said that her slope was what? 0. So m is 0 times, what's her x value? Negative 11 plus b. So when I solve, 0 times negative 11 is?
0.
So I have 0 plus b equals 3. So then what is b?
3.
3, right? Because if I subtract 0, it's just b equals 3. Okay, so when you have a slope of 0, you notice that 3 is the what value?
It is the slope.
It's the y value. So when you have a slope of 0, your equation is just going to be y equals whatever this y value is. So there's not really a lot of calculating on it. You can do it this way and you'll get 3. But I'm telling you now, if you have a slope of 0, all you have to do is look at the y coordinate, and that's what your equation is going to be. Y equals 3. There's no x, because 0 times anything is just going to be 0.
So there's no mx plus b.
It's just the y equals that number. Yep. Okay. Now, it's similar for undefined. So, undefined, who has an undefined one?
I have 3.
Okay, give me one of them, Kaden.
Um.
What's the coordinate point for one of them?
Lazy River.
Okay, Lazy River, what was your coordinate point?
Lazy River. 10, 4.
10, 4. Okay, and this is when your slope was undefined. So m equals undefined.
What does that mean?
It means it's a vertical line. So when you have an undefined slope, it's when your graph, like on your graph paper, you had a point here and a point here. So then it was just a vertical line, right? So is this vertical line ever going to cross the y-axis? No. So you're actually going to look at the x point, because does it cross the x-axis? Yes. So in this case, it's always going to be x equals wherever it crosses the x-axis. So, Kaden, what is your x coordinate point in this one that you gave me?
X coordinate
10. And if Kaden looks at his map, that is where it crosses the x-axis. So on an undefined, your answer is just going to be x equals whatever the x value is. Okay? So when your slope is 0, it's the y value. When your slope is undefined, it's the x value. Okay? And if you look back on the backboard, I wrote those notes back there to help you. Okay? And I will post this on Google Classroom as well.